Good evening and welcome to the news on Rupavahini. I'm Sharma President Mahinda Rajapaksa vested in the students common amenities of many schools in the Puttalam district. This included several Mahindodaya technology laboratories and school buildings. All these projects were implemented in conjunction with the Dayata National Development Exhibition. The President visited the Zaira College in Puttalam this morning and he was warmly welcomed by the students of the college. Subsequently, the President visited in the Mahindodaya Technology Laboratory constructed in the college with the students. It has a maths laboratory, science laboratory and a language laboratory and a distance education unit. The President inspected all these units as well. Speaking at this occasion, the President said that a virtuous child generation who loves the motherland can be created only by providing suitable education to all children.
Mahindodaya තාක්ෂණ විද්‍යාගාරයේ සිසු අයිතියට පත් කරන්නේ ඉන් අනතුරුව මේ ගණිතාගාරයක් භාෂාගාරයක් හා දුරස්ථ අධ්‍යාපන ඒකකයකින් සමන්විත. ඒ සියල්ල ජනාධිපතිතුමාගේ නිරීක්ෂණයට ලක් වුණා. රටට ආදරය කරන යහපත් දරු පරපුරක් ගොඩනැගිය හැකි සෑම දරුවෙකුටම නිසි අධ්‍යාපනයක් ලබා දීමේ බව ජනාධිපතිතුමා කියා සිටියා.
අද
The President said that the value of education has been understood by all nationalities today. He said that it is the responsibility of the government to provide this education equally to all children without any kind of discrimination to their religion, nationality, caste or creed. He said that he believes that when children receive education they get distant from petty ideals and get more and more socialized and integrated with the society. He said that he has taken over the responsibility of ruling the country and it is not for one community but to serve everyone equally. The President said that he is a Buddhist and it is his responsibility to treat all religions alike. The Buddhists, the Catholics, the Hindus and the Muslims of this country should live together in this motherland. It is not possible for them to live apart. He mentioned that this is Sri Lanka and it is the country of the people and their country is not Saudi Arabia or the Middle East or Pakistan. Sri Lanka is the country of everyone. It is this motherland you have been born and you are living, you get your education and you will be buried when you die. The President said that this country belongs to everyone. It is the responsibility of everyone to guide their children in a right path and make them their children beneficial for the future development of the country. The President also addressed the function in the Tamil language. The President said that the basic foundation of Islam is peace, tranquility and brotherhood. He said that there is no necessity for communal or religious differences. The President emphasized that everyone should live together as members of one family. The President requested the students to take responsibility of carrying forward the future developments of this country.
ඔබලා තමයි මේ රටේ අනාගතය ඔබලා තමයි මේ රටේ ජීවනාලිය நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் இன்னும் முன்னேற மானமாற வாழ்த்துகிறேன் வஸ்ஸலாமு அலைக்கும்.
The keys of the Mahindodaya Technology Laboratories of Fatima College and the President's College in Puttalam were handed over to the principals of the relevant schools. The President also visited in the secondary school building of the Navgattegama Mahavidyalaya of Puttalam with the students this morning. 30 million rupees were spent under the Dayata for the construction of this building. The President also visited the students the Mahindodaya Technology Laboratory of the school.
විදුහලේ මහින්දෝදය තාක්ෂණ විද්‍යාගාරයේද සිසු අයිතියට පැවරුණා.
The President also visited the students the new 3-story building of the Bandaranayakapura School of Vanathamulla in Puttalam. Addressing the function, the President emphasized that it is the responsibility of the parents and the teachers to direct the children towards the right path. 2 students of the school received scholarships from the President. These scholarships have been sponsored by the Wholesale Company. A memorabilia was also presented to the President in remembrance of his visit to the school. Ministers Bandula Gunawardena, Ranjit Siyambalapitiya, Priyankara Jayaratna and Deputy Minister Niyamal Perera, Governor of the Northern Western Province Tissa Balala, Chief Minister Dayasiri Jayasekara, Parliamentarians H.M. Azwar and Arundika Fernando and Provincial Minister Sanat Nishanta also accompanied the President during his visit. Details of many robberies carried out by the United National Party candidate for the Western Province, Royce Fernando, have come to light. Royce Fernando is now under police custody as the chief suspect of the 15 million rupees robbery carried out in the Negombo area recently. Earlier, Royce Fernando was taken into custody on the 9th of March in 1991 for carrying out an armed robbery from a house and snatching away jewellery worth more than 400,000 rupees in currency notes worth 32,000 rupees. Police records indicates that on the 11th of June 1993, he was taken into custody again. In the year 2012, he had been taken into custody for involving in a 4-member group of robbers wearing uniforms similar to police uniforms and abducting a person and robbing a consignment of foreign currencies. Information has also been revealed about the robbery carried out at a money exchange centre in Negombo on the 17th of this month. The police released to the media today that the photographs taken by the security camera system of the institution. It was because of these photographs that the police was able to take the suspects into custody. The police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana said that based on the statements made by the suspects, Royce Fernando was taken into custody as the chief suspect. SSP Ajit Rohana said that this suspect has been involved in various crimes previously. He has been taken into custody following investigations carried out about these crimes. He was taken into custody based on his involvement in these crimes and not because of requirements of anyone.
Representatives of the United People's Freedom Alliance allege that foreign forces are employing various strategies to create unwanted pressure on Sri Lanka. They emphasize that the people should rally round to beat these foreign conspiracies. The representatives of the UPFA explained about these conspiracies at a media conference held in Colombo today. Minister Vasudeva Nanayakkara said that the United States is attempting to get a license to interfere in certain countries. He said that the United States is attempting to get the right to interfere, called as R2P, through the Geneva discussions. It will become a great problem for the whole Southeast Asian region. Minister Patali Champika Ranavaka said that India is a country that clapped their hands against Sri Lanka. Now they have understood where they are heading for as a result of instigating Jayalalitha, Karunanidhi and Vaiko. The minister said that it is why it was told that India is smashing the things they created by their hands through their legs. The minister pointed out that the Western Provincial Council election should give a fitting reply to the exercise being carried out by the Northern Chief Minister Vigneswaran to protect terrorists under the car of Tamil Nadu. Somavira Chandrasiri of the Mahajan Exat Peramuna said that when the international forces accuse Sri Lanka of committing war crimes, the opposition should reject these allegations, and if this happens, most of the allegations against the country could be dispelled. Minister Susil Premchand, addressing the media conference, said the atrocities carried out during the United National Party rule cannot be forgotten by anyone. The minister said that the United National Party, when they were in power, misused state properties colossally. And such things are not happening at present. People of this country have not forgotten how the referendum was held in 1982. The minister said that even the vote of the presidential candidate Hector Kobakadu was cast illegally. He said that it was cast against Hector Kobakadu and not in favor of him. The minister pointed out that it was the United National Party that was involved in all these illegal and anti-social activities and misused the democratic principles of the country. Mohammed Muzamil, media spokesman of the National Freedom Front, said that the Janata Vimukti Peramuna is parroting the slogans of the United National Party. He said that they are requesting the voters of the western and southern provinces not to get misled by the dramas being staged by the UNP and the JVP and to rally round the United People's Freedom Alliance to defeat the conspiracies being carried out by the international forces with the assistance of the UNP and the JVP. President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that the present government has vested in the country an historic development and freedom. It was this government that provided the development benefits to the people of this country, devoid of political hypocrisy. The President made these comments addressing the function held to declare open the Pallavi-Kalpitiya road. The government spent 2,970 million rupees for the construction of the 26-kilometer Pallavi-Kalpitiya road. In line with this road construction, the Kalpitiya and Nurachole towns were also developed. Ministers Milroy Fernando, Ranjit Simalapitiya, Priyankara Jayaratne and Dashrita Tisera and Deputy Ministers Nirmal Pereira and Victor Anthony and the Chinese Deputy High Commissioner also attended this function. The President, speaking further, said that it has become a political game of certain people to undermine development projects that benefit ordinary people. The President said that steps are being taken to implement development projects in all parts of the country and thereby divert development to the people in all areas. He said that he does not have the cursed policy of treating only those who have voted for the government. The President said that since the opposition has nothing to state, they are making various allegations and slinging mud at the government. He said the opposition is also attempting to antagonize foreign countries against Sri Lanka. They are making all efforts to undermine the development that has been carried out in the country. He said that the opposition is making attempts to topple the government through false allegations. However, they will not be able to do so because the people are solidly with the government and the people have complete trust in the government. The people of the areas that have got benefited from the development projects thank the President, since in the past they had not got the light of development to their areas. Large crowds gathered in Nurachole and Kalpitiya to express their gratitude to the President. The President went into these crowds and held cordial discussions with them.
Last week was another busy week for His Excellency President Mahinda Rajapaksa, and this is how his week ended.
The centenary celebrations of the Bellana Sri Dharmapala Mahapirivana of Agalabatta was held on this day with the participation of the President. At this occasion, the 700th of the 1000 Nanasala projects of Mahinda Chintana was declared open at this function. The President reminded that the government has allocated a huge sum for the development of the Pirivan education. A cordial meeting between President and the artists were held at the temple trees on this day. A large number of actors and singers and other artists attended this function. Minister Kehelia Rambukwala said that the government has decided to transform the film industry to the digital technology for the benefit of the local cinema. The Pundalu Oya town got subjected to the massive fire and got completely destroyed. Hearing this news, the President immediately visited the town and instructed the officials to reconstruct the town expeditiously and take all precautions to prevent a recurrence of a similar disaster. The people of the Pundalu Oya expressed their gratefulness to the President for immediately visiting the town and taking measures to provide relief facilities to them. The 8th Grand Datakirula National Exhibition started on this day under the leadership of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The inaugural function, which contained several colourful cultural items, commenced in Kuliyapitiya. The President declared open the Mahindodaya Technology Laboratory at Hettipola Mahavidyalaya on this day. The laboratory has a science lab, maths lab and a language laboratory. The President also vested with the people the Panduasnuwara bus halting complex constructed at a cost of 80 million rupees on this day. He also presented operation and health services equipments worth more than 50 million rupees to the Kuliyapitiya base hospital on this day. The President also inspected the special studio of the National Rupavahini at the Data Killer exhibition premises. The winners of the Data Killer Businessman Awards received their awards from the President on this day. The function was held in Kurunagala. The best businessmen under the categories of small, medium and large-scale enterprises received their awards.
The American First Lady Michelle Obama says that she does not approve the youth getting addicted to social websites such as Facebook and Twitter. She has made this statement in an interview with ABC television recently. In the United States, which uses the internet extensively, has more than 130 million people using Facebook. The business activities, education and social service activities are also being carried out in the United States through the internet. In the 2008 elections, Obama held much trust on Facebook. His Facebook page received approval signs from more than 20 million people. However, he has not approved even his children using Facebook. He points out that it is a problem that private information is being revealed through social websites. His elder daughter Malia has been given opportunities to get socialized. However, it is limited access. She has been given to use Facebook. The younger daughter, 12-year-old Sasha, has not been allowed yet to use Facebook.
On previous trips enjoyed visits to restaurants.
The business community commenced the SLRC Business Crown program organized by the National Rupavahini Corporation. The awards festival was held yesterday under the patronage of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. This was the first time a program of this nature was held in Sri Lanka to introduce exemplary business entrepreneurs to the country. The awards were presented to the exemplary businessmen for the small, medium and large-scale sectors. The Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation organized this event in conjunction with the Data Killer National Development Exhibition. The objective was to appreciate the exemplary entrepreneurs and introduce them to national level. 45 businessmen from the 3 districts qualified for the final round. The Commerce and Industrial Chambers of Districts, the Ministry of Telecommunication and Information Technology gave their fullest assistance to the Business Awards program. The financial assistance was provided by the Bank of Ceylon, Unilever Company and Dialogue Institution and National Apprentice and Industrial Training Authority. The Divina and Island newspapers were the media sponsors. The Governor of the Central Bank, Ajit Niwad Kabral, delivered the keynote address at this function. The Governor of the Central Bank, Ajit Niwad Kabral, said that most of the times the people who contribute to the business sector are not being appreciated. He said that this had been a deficiency in our country. He said that he is greatly thankful for Rupavahini Corporation for organizing an event like this and crowning the exemplary businessmen under the patronage of President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
රූපවාහිනී සංස්ථාව මේ ආකාරයට විශේෂ ඇගීමක් කරලා ඒ අයට Tamanගේ දක්ෂතාවයන් හරහා අතිගරු ජනාධිපතිතුමාගේ අතින්ම යම් කිරුලක් ලබා දීමට කටයුතු කිරීම පිළිබඳව මා රූපවාහිනී සංස්ථාවට මගේ ස්තුතිය පුද කරන්නට කැමැතියි.
The initiative taken by the National Rupavahini to encourage the grassroots level businessmen was commended by the entrepreneurs. The best entrepreneur for the large-scale sector, Priyantha Lal Balasuriya, the managing director of Balasuriya Hospital Private Limited of Puttalam, said that they will take advantage of this award and convert it to get 100,000 orders. He thanked the National Rupavahini and other organizations for making this initiative. The best entrepreneur for the medium-scale sector, Saranga Gunawardhana, managing director of TNG Packaging Private Limited of Puttalam, said that it is an excellent arrangement made by the National Rupavahini to take this occasion to the people of this country. He said that he wholeheartedly thanks the Rupavahini Corporation and the Industrial Development Board for taking this measure. The best entrepreneur for the small-scale sector, G.A. Sarath Kularatna, owner of the Kalanan Tech Engineers Private Limited of Kegol, said that they have never participated in a program like this. He said that they are thanking the National Rupavahini Corporation for coming forward to help small-scale businessmen like them.
A new consumer service centre will be constructed under the Veerakatiya water supply project. The foundation stone for the construction of the centre was laid today by Deputy Minister Mrs. Nirupama Rajapaksa. A sum of more than 20 million rupees will be spent for the construction of this two-storied building. The water supply project will benefit around 5,000 families in the area, and the new building is expected to be completed within a period of 10 months. Several people's representatives attended the function.
We now present you a roundup of the forthcoming Western and Southern Provincial Council elections. More than 1,000 activists of the United National Party from the Western Province joined the alliance. They joined the UPFA at the rallies held in Nigambo, Daluakotua, Dalupatha, Kurana and Periyamula areas under the leadership of Minister Pavitra Vanyarachi. A large number of UNP stalwarts also joined the United People's Freedom Alliance at a rally held in Kirimatimule in Thelejavila under the leadership of Deputy Minister Premalal Jayasekara. The UPFA candidate for the Western Province, Nishanta Varnasinghe, presented his election manifesto to Venerable Mavarale Badyathera yesterday. Parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa was also present at this occasion. A rally in support of Vichitra Vijayatunga, who is contesting the Western Province under the United National Party, was held in Kaduvela yesterday. Parliamentarian Sujiva Singha addressed the meeting. A large crowd attended a meeting held in support of the Mathura District UPFA leader Chandima Rasaputra at Valgama in Mathura. A rally in support of the United National Party candidate for the Mathura District, Vindana Nishanta, was held at Tehiagoda recently.
Welcome back. We have sports news with Sharifa.
Thank you very much, Manoj. A very good evening to you. And here's the latest from the world of sports. The Sri Lanka Navy team won the championship of the Inter-Club League Rugby tournament. They emerged champions by beating the Havelocks team yesterday. The match between the Sri Lanka Navy and the Havelocks team was played under floodlights. The Navy team, which displayed their superiority form the very beginning of the match, was 10-8 at half-time. At the end of the match, the score was 20-13. President Mahinda Rajapaksa and the First Lady Madam Shiranti Rajapaksa was among the spectators. The championship cup was presented to the winning team by the President. The Sri Lanka Army won the championship of the FA Cup football tournament. The defeated Blue Star team of Kalutara in the match played at Sagatadasa Stadium in Colombo yesterday. The score was 2-0. Both goals were netted by Sajid Kumara. Sajid Kumara was adjudged as the best player of the match. Mohammad Izzadeen of the Sri Lanka Army was adjudged the best player of the tournament. The unofficial test match between Sri Lanka A team and the England Lions team ended in a draw. It was played at the Dabulla International Cricket Stadium. The Sri Lanka A team scored 289 runs in their first innings.
With that, we conclude our night's news bulletin together with Sharon and Sharifa. Wish you a very pleasant.
Good night.